I have helped over 1,000 women transform their bodies, build muscle, lose fat, and finally feel good in their skin again without extreme dieting or wrecking their hormones. And what I've seen time and time again is that women are doing what they think are all of the right things. Eating clean, exercising, following the mainstream advice, but they're still stuck with stubborn belly fat, cravings, and feeling so run down and just frustrated. If you feel like you're doing everything right, but your metabolism just is not responding, I need you to stick with me because today I'm breaking down the top 4 so-called healthy habits that are actually working against you, keeping you in fat storage mode. These are the things that even experts aren't talking about. And make sure to stick around until the end because I'll also be sharing exactly how I help my clients fix these hidden roadblocks and drop 5 to 40 pounds in a matter of 90 days and what actually works to get your body into a fat burning state naturally. For those of you that are new here, I'm Elizabeth. I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist, a holistic nutritionist, GAPS practitioner, and a FDN practitioner specializing in gut health and hormones. But I didn't just study this. I lived it. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I was almost 200 pounds and struggled to lose weight. Then through extreme dieting, I dropped down to 90 pounds. My body was completely wrecked. I lost my muscle, my metabolism was shot, and no matter what I did, nothing worked. I spent 8 years rebuilding my body, my metabolism, and my hormones after years of restriction, over-exercising, and battling chronic gut issues. I had chronic fatigue, battled cravings all the time, digestive issues like SIBO, histamine intolerance, and hormonal imbalances. I was doing everything right, but I still felt bloated, exhausted, and stuck with reaching my body composition goals. That's when I realized fat loss isn't about diet and exercise. It's about getting your body to work for you, not against you. This isn't about just eating less and moving more. If you feel like your metabolism is broken, I want you to know it's not your fault. There are things that even the experts aren't talking about that are keeping you stuck in fat storage mode. So let's dive into the top 4 things that are wrecking your metabolism and more importantly, how to fix them. If you're eating all of the right foods, training hard, and still can't lose weight, it's not just your metabolism, it's your gut. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening before we go into all of the tips on how to overcome this. There's 3 key things that I want to address. First, if you're struggling with chronic bloating and food sensitivities, we could have something called leaky gut going on. That's when your gut lining has holes in it, breaking down, letting undigested food and toxins leak into your bloodstream, which can really trigger a whole host of inflammation in your body, forcing your body into that fat storage mode. Now, the second one is if you're experiencing sluggish digestion. See, when we have a lot of inflammation in the gut, it can mess with our thyroid hormones. And your thyroid plays such a huge role in regulating your metabolism. So if we have a slow thyroid, we could have a slow metabolism. And the third one has to do with your gut bacteria. When we have the wrong microbes, this can actually make you crave sugar, disrupt your insulin levels, and cause weight gain. I want to give you a little example of how your gut can really influence your metabolism and weight loss. One of my clients, Maroki, came to me struggling to lose weight before her wedding. She had chronic IBS, bloating, fatigue, poor sleep, and reacted to almost everything she ate with chronic stomach cramps and pain. No matter how much she cut her calories or trained, the scale would not budge, and she thought that she was broken. What we focused on was healing her gut so that she could actually absorb and assimilate her nutrients. by supporting her gut microbiome for better metabolism and less bloating. Within 90 days, she lost 6 pounds and inches off of her waist and felt more energized than ever. Now, post-program, she's down over 20 pounds. She looked stunning at her wedding, and it just shows you that weight loss is not just about the calories in versus the calories out. She's eating more food, but we worked on her gut and getting to the root cause. If you want to know exactly what we did, I'm going to link above Maroki's full case study taking you through her step-by-step protocol to shed fat, transform her body, and heal her gut and get more confidence than ever. A few gut fixes would be slow down when eating. Take time to chew your food well. I like to say your stomach does not have teeth. The second is adding in gut-friendly foods like cooked greens to get our prebiotic fibers, in bone broth for healing the lining of the gut, and cutting back on processed foods and dairy for a few weeks. Now let's dive into the second one. See, your body doesn't just gain weight, it stores fat for a reason. And one of the biggest reasons, excess estrogens from food, plastics, stress, and poor detox pathways. Hear me out because this one is so important, especially for my women 30 plus. Xenoestrogens from plastics, pesticides, and beauty products mimic estrogen and overload your system. And if we have poor liver detox, estrogen gets recycled instead of eliminated, leading to fat storage in your hips, thighs, and belly. And estrogen dominance disrupts your insulin, making it harder to burn fat and easier to store it. And a fun fact, the average person consumes a credit card's worth of plastic on a monthly basis just from drinking from plastic water bottles. So let's talk about what we can focus on. The first thing is removing high estrogen foods and toxins. The second thing would be supporting liver detox with bitter greens and key nutrients. And the third thing is balancing estrogen naturally through lifestyle, getting our stress down, healthy nutrition practices. Now here are a few tips for help fixing estrogen overload. Try swapping plastic for glass or stainless steel water bottles. Eat more leafy greens and increase your fiber to support natural detox. Cut down on soy and processed foods and artificial fragrances. Remember, what you put on your body is absorbed into your body. You've tried it all. Cutting calories, eating clean, hours of cardio, intermittent fasting, but nothing seems to work long term. If you're stuck, frustrated, and tired of doing all of the things right without results, your metabolism is not broken. You just need a new approach. Imagine if you could lose fat while eating more food than ever. Heal your metabolism and shed fat without restrictive diets. Feel strong, energized, and confident in your body again. Get a simple, science-backed plan designed specifically for the busy woman in mind. This is exactly what I do inside my 90-day whole body transformation. And I've helped over 1,000 women 30 plus reset their metabolism and shed stubborn belly fat, feeling their absolute best. Here's how it works. You'll receive personalized nutrition strategies so you can ditch the yo-yo dieting and eat for your hormones and metabolism. Custom workouts that actually work to build muscle, boost fat loss, and increase your energy, home or gym for the busiest lifestyles. My metabolism boosting system to help you burn fat around the clock, because fat loss is more than just calories in versus calories out, as well as coaching support so you're never alone on your journey, and an amazing community because accountability equals results. This isn't just another diet, it's a proven, sustainable way to transform your body, balance your hormones, and finally break free from the cycle of restriction and burnout. Click the link in the description to apply now and get all of the details to join our 90-day whole body transformation. 6 months from now, you could be in the exact same spot or 6 months closer to reaching your goals. Now let's dive into number 3, stress. Your metabolism isn't slow, it's stressed. And when your body perceives stress, it holds on to fat for survival. And here's the deal, stress isn't just mental. There are so many other types of stress that can really add up, throwing us into this place of metabolic chaos. I did a whole video deep diving into belly fat, stress, and I'm gonna link it above for you. Now let's dive into the science of what's happening and my tools to overcome it. If we're on a low-calorie diet, doing tons of cardio, not sleeping good, we have life stress, work stress, all of these things overload your stress bucket and chronically high cortisol and increase your cortisol. Chronically high cortisol, it throws off your hormones, it could increase that belly fat storage and even slow down our thyroid function, which runs our metabolism. Also, nervous system dysregulation keeps you stuck in a fight or flight response, preventing recovery. And cortisol actually blocks your DHEA. This is your hormone needed for muscle growth, metabolism, and fat burning. I want to share an example of one of my clients who came to me. She actually lost 32 pounds and 8 inches off of her waist, eating more food, addressing stress. And I want to share this story with you because it really helps create a whole picture of how stress can really affect your body and your hormones. Her name is Kylie, and she actually travels to a few different states per week for work. She's a public speaker, but her stress levels were through the roof and her digestion completely shut down. She came to me to lose weight, but she started understanding there was a bigger picture to this. She had chronic anxiety, and no matter what, she just felt inflamed. She was at her heaviest weight, and she just felt in this place where she was run down, and she was taking 16 stimulant laxatives per day just to go to the bathroom. That's how stressed she was. She had chronic cravings. She could not sleep. She started getting hormone imbalances, and she realized that cutting her calories wasn't working for her. She is now, like I said, down 32 pounds in 90 days, eating more food than ever, and she's off all of her laxatives, having 2 to 3 bowel movements per day. No bloating, all wins. We did a whole case study going through everything that we did with her diet, training, nutrition, overcoming all the struggles with having a busy lifestyle, and I will link her full case study above for you. Here are a few tips for help with stress and cortisol management. First is get off your phone at night. Blue light, it raises cortisol. I did a whole video, how to burn fat sleeping. Check it out, I will link it above. The next one is taking deep breaths before meals to really shift our body into a rest and digest mode. And the third is make sure you're eating enough. Under eating keeps your body in a stressed out state. Now let's go to number 4. The fat storing, craving induced nutrition deficiencies. If your body isn't burning fat, it's not because you need fewer calories. It's because your cells aren't getting the nutrients that they need. Let's dive into the science. Magnesium, iodide, and selenium deficiencies slow down thyroid function. Low CoQ10 and omega-3s reduce energy production at a cellular level. Without these nutrients, your metabolism stalls, no matter how healthy you eat. And you may be saying, Elizabeth, I eat such a clean diet, but it comes back to our gut health. If you've been on multiple courses of antibiotics under chronic stress, your cravings are out of control, you can't lose weight, there's a possibility that we have some leaky gut going on and we're not really breaking down and absorbing our nutrients. And stress depletes our body of all of these micronutrients that are so important to give you that vitality and to help you reach your weight loss goals. So let's review and bring it all together. If you're doing everything right, but still struggling with weight loss, low energy, or even cravings, now you know why. The first is your gut controls your metabolism. If digestion is off, it slows everything down. The second, your hormones could be making you store fat. Estrogen dominance, stress, and even insulin resistance all play such a huge role. The third one is chronic stress is keeping you stuck. High cortisol, it stops fat loss, messes with digestion, and leads to cravings. And the fourth one is nutrient deficiencies. They're secretly wrecking your metabolism. Without the right vitamins and minerals, your body can't function properly. And that really brings us all back to our gut health. Now that you know what's holding you back, it's time to take action. Make sure to check out the description below. I have a free meal prep guide to help you start eating for better energy and digestion. I also have my go-to gut healing smoothie recipe ebook to reduce bloating and improve nutrient absorption and increase energy. And if you're struggling with gut issues, stress, or a slow metabolism, check out this video here. I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to fix these issues step by step.